Hello and namaste. I am Harshala and I welcome you to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and because this is the first video where I'm actually sitting down and talking to you guys, I want to take a moment and wish you guys a very happy 2024. I hope this new year brings along good health, a lot of wealth, happy memories and peace to you. And if you haven't picked up reading as a hobby yet, this is your sign to pick it up. You don't have to read four books a month or maybe one book a week. You can just read one book a month and still be happy with your reading journey. You can still enjoy reading it. What matters is that you're reading, and reading is something that is definitely going to help you guys. I am going to I have a lot of backlog of videos that I want to post in the first week of on 1st of January. Everyone at my place, we all fell sick, and if you can make out, I'm still struggling to talk. I have a lot of cold and cough, which I'm still recovering from. I literally got my voice on 8th of January, so I took yesterday off, and today is 10th of January when I'm filming this video. So yeah, that was a kind of mini life update. But yeah, this video is about my favorite books or my top 10 books that I want you guys to read. Only 4 books on my list are not available on Kindle Unlimited in India, but I think that if you have to read just these 12 books, you can go ahead and purchase these 4 books. That being said, all are dark romance. Only 2 of them are not really dark romance. The first book that I read was from the Michelle Hurd series. I am really confused about the series name, so I will state it, place it somewhere on the screen. The book that I loved was Control Me, and it is not the most exciting plot or something hatke, but what I really loved is the character. The female character and the male character both are like they both are your mommy and daddy. So Abby and Nikolai are amazing characters. I personally love them, and these this book order, the books that I'm stating are not in a specific order or something. I am just stating chronologically which book I read first. I'm stating that first. So yeah, Control Me is the name of the book, and I absolutely love the book. If you have to read that book, take your time, read slowly. There are a couple of trigger warnings obviously, because it is a dark romance book. So basically, our girl Abigail is around 2021 I think, and she is sent by her family with her best friend to this academy where mafia dons and their heirs and their enforcers are trained. So Abby is sent with her friend. I forgot her name. Her name was Aurora, I think. Yeah, I think the princess. Yeah, her name was Aurora, I think so. I'm not sure. Her book is book 1 and Abby's book is book 2 or 3. I think Abby's book is book 2, which is Control Me. I absolutely love the chemistry. Nikolai is they have around 17 to 18 years of age gap, and he is her instructor. He's also a blood diamond heir. Yeah, he is a blood diamond heir, and yeah, she is full on she has so much of confidence and so much of sass. I absolutely fell in love with her character in book 1. I loved her character. And Nikolai is your grumpy, your brooding guy, and the way he handles Abby, I absolutely love it. He is the greenest of green flags, I feel so. There are 2 or 3 things that he does that did annoy me, but I think we can ignore that. Oh god, it's too hot. Yeah, so that is one book that I absolutely recommend. From the entire series, I think that is the only book that I loved. Both the characters are amazing. The second book that I absolutely love was Broken Whispers. It is from Perfectly Imperfect series by Neva Altaj. If you guys have not literally read the Perfectly Imperfect series, I highly recommend. I will not say that all the books are good and all the characters are perfect. The name of the series is Perfectly Imperfect series, so do not expect that the boys or the men are going to be gentlemen. Some are cringy, and some books are okay. There are some 2-star books, some 3-star books, but the entire world that Neva Altaj has created will keep you hooked. Okay, I absolutely love. There is one author that I absolutely love for mafia romance. It is it is Neva Altaj, and Broken Whispers is the book that I absolutely love from her series. Like, Mikhail is like the standard. So our main female character here is mute. She cannot, speak. Some accident had, she had some accident, and then she lost her vocal cords. Like, her vocal cords are damaged, not lost, and that is why she cannot, speak. And our guy here is also damaged. Like I loved this book so much. Like, both are broken, and I loved this book so much. So Mikhail and Bianca, I love the character. The story is like, I didn't like the ending, like the plot twist at the ending, like the stuff that happens with them. I did not like that much, but the characters are like amazing, and I loved the book. The chemistry is also sizzling. You definitely have to read that book. So I actually came across this one pin on Pinterest while searching for book recommendations earlier, like early stages of July, when I was searching for books to read, like mafia books to read. And that is when I came across this author, Gabrielle Sands. So she was promoting her own book, and I loved that pin, where it said like, it was a bodyguard into client kind of romance, but in reality he's not her actually bodyguard. He's someone who has just taken her to keep her safe, because her brother is the mafia don, and he's on a war in some other country, and he just wanted to keep her safe because she has gone through a lot of trauma. Let me just increase the brightness because the sun is setting. It is going to be dark soon. Yeah. So When She Tempts is the second book from the Fallen series by Gabrielle Sands, and I absolutely love the book. Like, there are 4 books as yet, and I absolutely love the second book, that is When She Tempts. If you love the trope where he is grumpy and she's not really the sunshine, but she is still healing, and when she gets her, she's a very she's not the sunshine, she's a softie. That is the correct word for Mary, and his name is Giovanni. I am not sure how his name is pronounced. We'll just call him Gio, and she's Mary. And yeah, so he basically takes her away to this secluded place, which is his place, and basically to keep her safe. And that is how the chemistry develops, and then she kind of tempts for him, and slowly they develop things, and till the end I liked not all of her books are like that great, but I loved the plot of this book, and yeah, I really like this book. The fourth book that is on my list is The Maddest Obsession. So I forgot the name of the author and the name of the series. No, I didn't forget the name of the author. I do remember the name of the author. Her name is Danielle Lowry. And guys, please, I know that you guys love the book, you want your books, you want the characters, but I feel that you should be kind to everyone on the face of earth, and you should be kind to authors. And I literally follow all these authors on Instagram, and I've seen so much of hate on Danielle Lowry's page, and there are like these 4-5 people who will keep on bashing her because she has not released, it has been like more than 4 years that she has not released another book. And I feel that these people are so selfish. Like, this author has been through so much. She is a new mom, okay, and as a mother I know like the first 4-5 years are so terrible. You don't know what you're doing. Half the time you are like, if either your child is well fed and well dressed, or either you are well dressed. I don't know about well fed. Like, that was what it was for me. And these people bashing her, it just like literally pissed me off so much. So if you are among like those people who are still waiting for the another book from this series, just be kind, okay, read different books. There are so many books available. Don't drag people down just because you're pissed or whatever. Yeah, talking about Maddest Obsession, so I actually read the first book, the Sweetest Oblivion, and I did not like that book, okay. I did not like both the characters, I did not like the plot, but I was so interested, like throughout the book one, The Sweetest Oblivion, Gianna and Christian's character were like very much involved, and I was so interested in the like Gianna's story, and I knew somewhere that there is a lot of chemistry between Christian and Gianna, so I just read it and it just blew my mind. It is my favorite book. Like, forget Twisted Games, forget Twisted Lies, forget Twisted Hate. This book, The Maddest Obsession, is my favorite book. I loved her character so much. Gianna's character is the most flawed character you'll ever find, and I loved her character so much. There is not much to the plot, I will have to say that most of the books that I liked were because of the characters. Like, you don't have to tolerate the book, I will say, because the characters are interesting. So Kristen here is from FBI, and Gianna here has been like a lot, like she has been dealing with addiction, and she was married to this older guy who, like, their marriage in the end, it was not a very happy one, and she has been dealing with a lot of issues, mental health issues, and he is obsessed with her, and I absolutely loved the way the book has been written. I also loved the third book. I forgot the name of the book. I will place it or somewhere on the screen, but that book did not make it on my list of my favorite books, because I love The Sweetest Obsession, like The Maddest Obsession, so freaking much. The fifth book is Twisted Games. Okay, I literally said that Maddest Obsession is better than Twisted, like the Twisted series, but yeah, Twisted Games, like, you guys know Reese is like the greenest of green flags, and I don't think that I have to say much because I have made a whole entire video about the Twisted series, so you can go ahead and watch that video. But yeah, Twisted Games is one of my favorite books, and I highly recommend, like, if there are two books you have to read from this series, it has to be Twisted Games. And the next book that I recommend, that I absolutely love, was Twisted Lies. So Twisted Lies was, I think, not much spoken about throughout the first I think 3 series. Like, Stella's character was so underrated. Like, I absolutely loved her character. She's the sweetest person ever, like sweeter than Ava. And I love Kristen. Like, I love Christians. Okay, Kristen Harper, Kristen what? He's Kristen Harper, and that one is Kristen Alistair. Yeah, Alistair. I love these both Kristens. So yeah, Twisted Lies is another series that I absolutely love. Like, another book that I absolutely loved. I am talking and fumbling so much, so I hope that this is not turning out to be a lot of me doing buck. But another book that literally blew my mind in the month of September was A Vow of Hate. Okay, so I actually came across this reel by someone. I think it was the author. No, it was not the author, it was someone, and where the guy was saying his wedding vows to the wife or to the bride, and they were literally vow of hate, and that intrigued me, and the book did not disappoint me. Okay, the plot twist, even though now that I look at it, it was like cringy, like it was not practical, but yeah, I absolutely was mind blown. The first half of the book, you will hate the main male character, but if you push through the book and you read the plot twist, you are going to hate the main female character. And then in the end, I just hated the main female character so much that I wanted to literally slap her. I was so pissed at her. Like, the plot twist, you guys didn't see it coming. Okay, but the book is really interesting, it is intriguing. And the next book that I absolutely loved was Still Beating. It is like one of the books that I wholeheartedly gave 5 stars. It is basically a story about 2 people who are nemesis, who are kidnapped or abducted, and then they are, for 21 days, they are in this basement with this creepy guy, and oh my god, the main female character is raped, and the male character was forced to do things to her, and they both like come out somehow. They kill each other, like kill the abductor, and they come out. And then the second half of the book is like them healing, and I absolutely loved the book. It made me cry so much. I cried after more than 2 years, and this book is the book that started making me feel things again. So yeah, this book plays a really important role in my life. And I will not say that this book is something that I will reread again, but this book, like, I will not forget the plot, I will not forget the emotions. They are still very fresh in my mind. And I think I've forgotten the name of the characters. Wait. Yeah, I have forgotten the name of the characters, but I still feel the emotions that I felt. Like, I cried so much reading this book. Yeah, so this was the book, 8th book. The 9th book that I recently read was Out on a Limb. This book is about basically limb difference. The guy had cancer and his leg needed to be amputated. The girl was born with, partially developed hand, where she doesn't have, fully developed fingers. So yeah, that is what I think, that was her left hand, I'm not too sure. And that is how, like, the story is. They are like flawed characters, imperfect characters, who come together, and they create this amazing bond. They meet at this Halloween party at their friends, and then it is like the plot is not that strong, but the book is like this big warm hug. And you want to read these kind of books. I think this is the only book apart, yeah, there are 2 books that are not dark romance, and Out on a Limb is not a dark romance. Win and Bo are the main characters, and I absolutely love this book. Basically, it is a pregnancy trope where the girl, like, they have a one night stand and the girl falls pregnant, and then the guy is like, he really wants to be a part of their life, and the entire pregnancy journey is shared, and then the babies come, and there's an epilogue. And I love it. Was a very simple story, but the emotions that this book has are so raw, so fresh. And even though it is like, it doesn't have a dual point of view, I absolutely love, like, I think Still Beating, yeah, all the books that I mentioned till here had dual point of view. Only Out on a Limb didn't have a dual point of view, but still the author has managed to give out, or write the emotions of the guy as effectively as possible, and you do not miss on, like, that this book is not a dual point of view. And I absolutely gave it a 5-star. It is a very good book. The 10th book that I loved was Silent Lies, again by Neva Altach, from the Perfect Imperfect series. So Mikhail was like this for me. He is the book boyfriend that he was like, for the longest time no one was able to replace him. But Drago here from Silent Lies and Sienna here, they both, like, are a step ahead from Mikhail and Bianca. And I absolutely love Silent Lies because of Sienna's character. And Drago here was like, he's this grumpy guy, but oh my god, the way he handles our main female character, I absolutely love their chemistry. So basically this is an arranged marriage, where the girl is sent to the guy's place to by her Don to spy on the guy. And I loved her character. So if you have already read The Maddest Obsession, Gianna's character and Sienna's character are like almost kind of similar. Like, Gianna has a very dark past, but like, she is married and all. Here Sienna is not, and she still has, like, she has gone through a lot of things. She has tried to commit suicide in the past, so there are a couple of trigger warnings and all. But yeah, I loved their chemistry. I loved the book. There is not much to the plot, is a false statement, okay? There is a lot to the plot, and I loved the way Sienna's character is written. It is so beautifully written, especially later in the book, when she starts falling in love with him, and the way she is scared and her fears, it is so relatable. And the sun is about to set. Yeah, the 11th book, and I think this is the last romance book. The 12th book is not a romance book. The 11th book that I read is, this book like shattered me, and I will never give it a 5-star, okay? I will never be able to give it a 5-star. It is If He Had Been With Me. The book doesn't only talk about, okay, love. It talks about so many difficult things that a teenager goes through. There, even when I am not someone who has had a very open childhood, or maybe a very non-conventional childhood, I still could understand and still could feel so much that our main female character went through. She like, we are Indian kids, okay, our childhoods are different than the American ones, and even though the main characters were not, you know, Indian, I could still relate to everything that the main female character went through. And you guys won't believe, the entire book is written by in the point of view of the main female character. I forgot her name, let me remember her, because she does, you know, deserve. Yeah, Autumn and Finn. So Autumn's point of view, the entire book is written in Autumn's point of view, and that book, I don't think I have felt so much even in any of the films or shows that I have watched. I literally felt like shiver, or I shuddered when that plot twist happened, and there was so much going on. And you won't believe, like, there is this book, like the same book is written in Finn's point of the main male character's point of view, Finn, and it is called If I Had Told. I don't remember. I will place the what name title of the book somewhere on the screen, but that book is coming this year 2024, and the same book, the entire story is narrated or said or written in the main male character's point of view. And if this book, like, literally broke my heart, I don't know what that book is going to do to me. I just can't, okay. I just have to say one thing, when after I read this book, like, guys, life is too short, and you know, you don't have to feel so insecure. You don't have to you know, even if you hate yourself, you know I have been through it, and I know people can, like, we can ourselves hate ourselves, like, we can hate ourselves. And you know, you don't need anyone else when your own mind is playing so many shitty games with you. But I will say just one thing: try to, you know, mute your mind, try to, you know, overcome things as soon as possible. You know, ask for help instead of, you know, suffering alone. It is not worth it, okay. You are not supposed to suffer alone. I know people can disappoint you, but I think the best way to, you know, figure things out in life is just earn your money and go to a therapist. That is the only advice I will give you guys. And the last book that I absolutely love, it is a classic. It is my first classic book, like, in my entire life. Maybe I have, in my adult life, okay, maybe I have read a few classics when I was a child, but The Little Prince. So Khalila here on YouTube, she kept recommending that book, like, it is one of her favorites, and I totally agree with her. Take your time, don't read the entire book in one sitting, read one chapter a day. You have to take out that time to understand, okay. It is like, I don't think any other book is going to comfort you as this book. I've read so many books, but no, I don't think no self-help book is going to help you so much as this book did. Like, it will open your eyes, especially if you are, you know, out of college, freshly out of college, or maybe you are working currently. Like, if you have lost your childhood to certain things, you did not, you know, have a very great childhood, this book is going to show you guys a lot of things, make you feel a lot of things. And I think this book helped me so much to go back to my inner child, to reach out to my inner child, and to start doing things that really made me happy. That is it from my side for this list. Let me know in the comments below your top 3 or your top 5 or maybe your top 10 books that you want me to recommend, preferably dark romance books, and I will definitely read it. I enjoy, you know, reading books that other people recommend. That being said, I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Until next time, stay flawsome.